What's going on, guys? This your boy John the Liquidator coming back with another video. And it looked like Caitlin Clark is going viral after Team USA updates her headshot and change her bio information. Guys, for this one here, we got to go all the way up to Indy. Let's get it. Let's go. Well, I hope everybody's having a great day today. We got some Caitlin Clark content. So it looked like Team USA wraps up the weekend with a lot of footage coming out. Now, the numbers, I was very interested to see how everybody was going to take the Caitlin Clark returning back to the basketball court. And I'm about 50-50 sold on the algorithm being right where it need to be. The first day we seen numbers go up and down. Second day, numbers go up and down. Third day, they kind of plummet, which means to tell me a lot of people still are interested, but there is also a lot of people that ain't interested in Caitlin Clark or the women's basketball genre. I just got to keep it real, man, and I will be one. So forever keep it real about the genre, bro, because everybody else buying views and lying to y'all, buying subscribers. I ain't doing none of that. I'm going to keep it real and keep it transparent with you guys to let you know exactly how Caitlin Clark hype is going. That's what we built this whole thing off of, Caitlin Clark hype. And I got to be the Caitlin Clark hype information native person. Now, with that being said, we know Caitlin Clark is definitely set to make a return if we have a 2026 season. We don't have any updates on the CBA negotiations. From my understanding, they put forth another proposal for the WNBA players and the owners, but the players did not accept the new proposal. Now, we know January 6th was that 6-week timeline that we got before we either see another extension or another shutdown. Now, with that being said, I'm here to tell you, if we do not have a CBA signed by March or April, we going to be in trouble. We're going to be in some serious trouble with the WNBA coming back for the 2026 season. Lockout is where you don't want it to go, bro, because we got to look at the algorithm now. The viewership now is down. And what's going to be well, we really can't go off Unrivaled because Unrivaled didn't do very big numbers last year. Had Unrivaled been a success, now I'll be like, okay, we could check out Unrivaled, see how their numbers looking, to see how the WNBA potential future looks. And as of right now, the future do not look good, guys. I just got to keep it real. Now, I know it's a lot of old guard fans and stuff like that that argue with me that it does. I'm looking at numbers y'all don't see. And the numbers don't show the WNBA doing good for the 2026 season. That's why we got to track this thing. That's why we got to hype Caitlin up, and that's why we got to keep this thing going, because if not, man, this was a one-hit wonder. I just got to keep it real. Now, with that being said, man, we got to head on over to X, check out what is the updates coming out about our girl, CC. So this was the updates coming out about Caitlin Clark today. Shout out to off-season Caitlin Clark sources. Off-season Caitlin Clark sources be having the sources. They stated Caitlin Clark profile headshot has been updated on Team USA. So this is the new and improved looking Caitlin Clark. Now, as y'all can see here from this picture, judging by her shoulders, she lost a lot of weight. But this is the Caitlin we want to see. See, this is the Caitlin that shoot logo threes. And judging off the footage that came out this weekend, there was a lot of logo threes coming out. Now, something else we're going to talk about is Annie Constable being the first reporter to do a sit-down interview and talk about what she's seen when she was granted access to see Caitlin Clark. We're going to talk about that shortly. Now, something else that offseason did was updated this. This is Caitlin Clark professional notes. Instead, in her rookie season with the Fever, Caitlin Clark set league single season record of 337 and single game records of 19 in assists, broke the rookie scoring record of 769 points, and became the first rookie to achieve a triple-double. She was named the 2024 WNBA Rookie of the Year, the third Fever player to earn the honor. Additionally, was the only rookie selected in all WNBA first team, becoming the first rookie since 2009 and only the fifth overall to ever name the league's first team, drafted number 1 overall by the Indiana Fever in 2024. Shout out to Caitlin Clark. Gosh, Caitlin Clark. Like, I just love reading her stats, bro, because it truly reminds me how legendary Caitlin Clark is, bro. It truly does. Now, moving on to something else. Now, Annie Kosovo sat down with the Indy Star yesterday, and I didn't watch this whole thing. I ain't gonna lie to you, but I would have thought this did better, bro. I would have thought this interview right here did good. You know, I truly would have thought, and for this interview not to have 1,000 views is crazy. Crazy work. So, me being the nice guy that I am, I'm going to hype up y'all interview, Chloe. See, I don't want any smoke or nothing like that. I want to see everybody win. Just win the right way. Don't buy views. Don't buy subscribers. Do it the right way. Now, this is the Indy Starter. Go Hank there, Annie Costable, and Chloe. Now, this video is sitting at 452 views. My goodness. Now, Chloe Peterson, like I stated, she is the first. Hold on, y'all didn't see none of that. She is the first WNBA reporter to actually come out and speak about what she's saying with Caitlin Clark. Now, like I stated, this thing is on the Indy Star. You guys can watch the whole interview. It's damn near 2 hours long. Let's listen to this part about Caitlin Clark. Let's roll it.
Years to come, but we're in the early stages of seeing that shift. And that is I think exciting, because one thing you hear about Team USA and its ability to uphold that winning standard is its development of players. And so seeing this group come in for their first senior national team camp was exciting. And I think there's a lot of work that obviously needs to be done. I mean, Caitlin coming off of this injury, this was kind of the first time that we all have seen her operating at 100% since her injury. And she herself admitted, like, even though I feel like I'm at 100, there's still a lot of things that a lot of rust that I need to shake off. So I just think seeing these young players come in for the first time was probably the most noteworthy aspect of USA Camp in Raleigh this past weekend.
And obviously, nationally, there was a lot of interest with Caitlin Clark, and obviously locally, we're Indy Star here. A lot of interest in Caitlin Clark returning. Just what did you see from her play? You know, did she impress? I know Cara Lawson talked highly of her, Sue Bird as well. Just like, what did you see from Caitlin in USA Camp being healthy?
Still there. That was one of my leads, was just, you know, that shot of hers that we're also familiar with, very much still there. Her speed was coming back, which I thought stood out. Obviously, her timing on passing, that still was impressive. I think defensively, which anyone I think who watches Caitlin's game knows that's an area that needs to improve. And so watching her against Kelsey Plum was funny, just because again, this is something we know, like anybody who watches basketball knows that that's a part of Caitlin's game that stands to improve. So yeah, watching her go up against Kelsey was and still knowing that she has this rust to shake off was a bit telling. And then you know, seeing her and Paige on each other, I think it's I don't think it's a matter of one versus the other. You're watching and kind of evaluating how these two players are going to operate together one day. And so I think that was more exciting than telling at all. I saw someone ask me like, oh, who online, who's standing out and who looks like someone that's going to get cut. And it's just, that's not the purpose of this camp. You know, this is not a camp that's like, oh, hey, you're no longer going to be in the pool after this one camp, you know? So I think, yeah, those were some of my takeaways.
Is that your only question, Chloe?
Yeah. Do you have a question?
Shit.
So that was Annie Costable, man. You guys can check out the full interview on the Indy Star YouTube channel. Get down in the comment section. Let me know y'all thoughts about that one. Keep them bells on, and we will be back with some more Caitlin Clark content. And like always, man, until next time, shake the haters off. I'm out of here, baby. Peace out.